Hey guys, welcome to the next channel. So I got this Seagate Momentus laptop hard drive. It is quite a old laptop hard drive. I have purchased initially for hard disk enclosure so that I can use it as an external drive. And this is around 320 GB. This I have purchased in the year 2009, and it's quite old. It's once been regularly used, and then it was kept inside the shelf, and then recently again I started using it for my lab and also installed in my Dell laptop of my wife's laptop. So she is complaining that in her Ubuntu system there is some sort of performance issues and things like that. So after I dig down its smart parameters, I can see that it is getting excessive read errors, and so what happened is this hard drive is pretty reliable and pretty robust, and now it has started showing the signs of wear and tear. And I had earlier when I worked in various firms, and as well as I have got things, the hardware gear in the network lab, as well as in the the servers installed. I have seen catastrophic failures, and suddenly the hard drive will stop working, or else it makes that typical click sound and it stops working one fine day. Whereas in this case, it's still continuing to work. So if you notice any sort of performance issues, don't just ignore it. Don't think it is an OS issue. It is in case, unlike me, in case you have any Windows system, performance issues are quite common after you install many apps, and then after quite a while, since you get these background apps, so you get that sort of sluggishness. So don't ignore, and in case luckily you have any spare Linux system, I'm not sure about how you can check these parameters in a Windows system. Whereas in case if you have a spare Linux system, you can do via command line, as well as you can do via its a GUI interface. So I'm going to show you in both the techniques how you can spot these errors, and once you get these errors, start taking any sort of backups and stop making a plan that either you purchase a new hard drive, you can also place your order. You can still continue to use this for next 3-4 days. It will continue to work, but since it is a laptop hard drive, it is going to have some amount of reliability, unlike the desktop hard drive. So it is not just going to stop working suddenly one fine day in most cases as such. So this is very, very reliable. This is, I calculated it's around 8 years and 8.5 years or so. So total hours it has done is around 13,768 or 742 hours here and there. So it's a quite reliable drive. So let me put it in my desktop PC, and then we can read out its smart parameters, and we can see exactly what is going on inside the drive. And also it will show some kind of histograms of its temperature and stuff like that. So it is going to be very useful, and you can catalog, and you can start understanding if any hard drive is failing. This way you can also do the same steps. So let me just shut down my system, and let me install the same, and I can show you guys how it looks inside. So guys, what I have done is I have installed the same in my PC, and I have booted with the regular drive which is in the PC, and this is just secondary drive. But having said that, it took a lot of time to boot, because I think it is doing some sort of reading the basic parameters, and it is taking a lot of time. So it is not making any audible click sounds. So as you can see here, you can use the tool in the GUI called disks. So this is the drive which I mentioned. This is a 320 GB drive. So you can go to the smart analysis. You can see here it has this amount of read errors. You can see here it has totally 200 million read errors or so. So if you can do just refresh, and you can see it is slowly getting incremented. And as the way you try to store or read any data from the drive, and in case if this is your primary drive, these read errors are going to be incremented quite exponentially. So when you see such signs, it's an indication that sooner or later you are supposed to change your hard drive, and in case you need to order, you can just order down the lane and then keep a backup drive as early as possible, and don't store any vital important data in this drive anymore as such. So you can see here, after some time, let me just try to do a refresh. I'm sorry. So it is not incrementing because this is not my primary drive. So in the command line you can use a tool called smart control, and it needs a supervisor access or root or sudo access. So the drive letter is STB. So you can choose to use the options as -i and -x. So when you provide this, it is just going to dump everything out. It's just going to list its model name, serial number, everything as such about the same. So this is quite handy, and here is where the analysis of this command, the amount of extent of analysis it provides is quite interesting. So you can see here it shows the same count as we have seen earlier in the GUI tool, and then followed by which it also shows the total number of hours it has been powered on. So as I said earlier, it is around 13,763 hours it's been powered on. So you can also diagnose in case is there any issue with respect to temperature of the drive. It shows this histogram, it shows this historical temperature ranges where it has touched. So this way what you can do is you can diagnose your failing hard drive, and then in case it has not occurred any sort of catastrophic failure, suddenly one fine day it stopped working altogether. Even before that you can diagnose, and then you can keep a spare or standby hard drive as early as possible. You can even install the OS, and in case even before it has failed completely, even before that you can start doing your replacement of your failing hard drive. So hope this video have been useful for you. In case if you have any questions, you can discuss in YouTube comments. Thank you once again for watching this video, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.